going to be teaching English. The last time we did home economics, now we're teaching English for grade 5. And today we're going to talk about tenses. Tense is also a part of verb. And we can define tense as a form taken by verb to show the time of action. Tense is the form that the verb takes to show when an action took place or takes place or is taking place. Remember, when we were defining a verb, we said that verb is an action word or a doing word. So tense is showing you when that action will take place or is taking place or will be taking place. And now we have three major types of tenses. There are other tenses, but we have three major types of tenses, which are the present tense, the past tense, and the future tense. There are other tenses but as we go further in the topic tenses in your various classes, you'll be seeing other types of tenses. Now, what is present tense? This is used for action that is taking place in the present. Present tense is used for action that is taking place in the present, taking place now. For example, I write this letter to help you. I write this letter to help you. The word write shows that it's taking place in the present. Second type of tense is your past tense. It's used for actions that took place in the past. Example, I wrote this letter to help you. The word wrote is showing you that the action took place in the past. Now there are several, as we are going further in the lesson, we'll be seeing different words, some verbs, their past tense, their present tense, their future tense, and even their past participle. But before we continue, this is the past tense and this word, the present of write, is write, the past wrote, and the future tense is used for action that will take place in future. Future tense is used for action that will take place in future. For example, I will write this letter to help you. Look at the first example we write. I write this letter to help you. That is present. I'm talking about now. What I'm going to do now. I'm sleeping in the morning. Or I am writing now. The teacher is teaching. The teacher is teaching. The teacher will teach in future. The teacher taught in the past. Now, we are going to, when you did verb, you talked about verb as an action word: sleep, eating, jumping, playing, fighting. These are what? Verb. But today we're going to talk about the verb be in tense. There's a verb be in tense. And how do we use be to make sentence in tenses? You cannot say I be, IJ, because I said is the verb be. No. In the verb be, the present tense of the verb be is am. So when I'm using the verb be to make a sentence in tenses, I'm going to say I am IJ. You not say because you are using the verb be, you not say I be. No, that's a wrong English. So you say I am IJ. I am a student. I am going to school. So the verb be in tense is am when you are using I in present tense. Now, the past tense of am is was. I was a student. And for you to use it in future, you say I shall be. I shall be. I am in grade 5. I was in grade 5. I shall be in grade 5. Remember, am is for the verb be. Then you use it am is for present tense. Now for you to change it to past tense, the word am will change to was. And for you to make it to be in future tense, you are going to use the word shall. Shall, then the verb be now comes in play. You cannot say I shall am or I shall was. No. So the verb be now will now surface. I shall be. Now look at these ones. He, she, it. When you are using he, she, it, we use is. We use the tense is for the tense be. Remember, in using I, use am. But if it's he, she, it, we use is. He is a boy. He is going to school. He is eating. He is writing. Now, if you're using she, you also use is. If you are using it, you use is. And is for present tense. But when you are using past tense, for he, she, and it, we use was. He was in grade 5. She was in grade 6. It was black. The board was black. It was black. Now, in future tense, remember, I want to show you something very important. If you look at this I, you see that when we want to use it for future tense, we use shall be. But in he, she, and it, we are going to be using will, not shall. We are going to be using what? Will. He, she, it will be. We still bring the verb be in using it for future tense. She will be in grade 5. He will be going to market next tomorrow. It will be raining tomorrow according to the weather forecast. So we use will for he, she, and it for future tense of be, and then we bring the be to complete the sentence. And we use shall for I. Now let's go further. We are students. We are in grade 5. We are going to church. We are going to the market. We are doing cooking competition today. We are. When you are in present tense, and we are using are because it's plural. Remember, the first one we use is because it's singular. They are singular. Now for these ones, it's plural, so we use what? Are. We are. Now using it in past tense, we now change it to were. We were. That means it's in the past. We were. We were. We were. We were students. We were in grade 5. When you are now promoted to grade 6, we were in grade 5. When Mr. Michael taught us mathematics. We will be in grade 6 by September. See, we shall. Now will now. See, he, she, it, we use will. But in using we use shall. Now, I want to show you a very important thing. I'm going to use my blue anchor to show you. Look at I and shall. And look at we and shall. Have you seen it? In using I in future tense, use shall. In using we in future tense, we also use shall. But he, she, it, you, they, we use will. So when you're making your sentences or when you're speaking English, remember I shall for future tense. We shall future tense. But all other pronouns like he, she, it, you, they, will. Very, very important. Whether you're talking about the verb be, whether you're talking about the verb do, or whether you're talking about the verb have. But as we go further in the lesson, we are going to see other verbs. But today, what we are going to talk about today is only the verb be. Now, you are beautiful. You are eating. You are cleaning the floor. You are washing. Present tense. For the past tense, you were cooking moments ago. You were eating pizza 3 minutes ago. You were washing the dishes yesterday when I came to your house. You were in the past. Now, in the future tense, you will be cooking. That's future. You will be cooking tomorrow. You will be washing the dishes tomorrow. You will be in grade 5 by September. You will be in grade 6 by September when school resumes. So this is for future tense, for past and for present. Now, they are singing. They are playing. For present tense, verb be. They are playing. They are dancing. They are cleaning. They are playing football. They are present. They were playing football yesterday when I saw them in the past. They were singing at the Christmas carol. They were eating when I met them in their house. They were. Now for the future tense, they will be playing football. Don't forget what I told you. I shall, we shall. Other pronouns, he, she, it, you, they. Will in future tense. Don't say I will be. Yes, it might sound correct, but grammatically it's not correct. I shall be. We will be. It sounds correct. Grammatically it's not correct. I will be. If I give you a question and you give me we will, that means you will say, teacher, it sounds correct, it's correct, I'll give you wrong. So I shall be. I shall be. We shall be. He, she, it, you, they. Will be. So these are the examples of the verb be. Remember the verb be, we use am for I in present tense, and in the past tense was. Interesting.
See, your head is revision. Continuation.
Okay, remember in the verb be, in the present tense I is used am, and in the past tense I is will become am will become was, and it will be future tense will be I shall be. In the present tense he, she, it, because it's singular we use is. He is, she is, in present it is, and in the past tense we use was. He, she, it, was. Now, in future tense, it will be she, he, it, will be. Will be. He, she, it, will be. Now, the verb be comes. You will not see this verb be in either present or past. You only see it in the future tense. Now, in the present of we, because it's more than one person, it's plural, we say we are. And in the past tense, we say we were. And in the future tense, he said, we shall be. Shall. Remember, not will. You are. Even though it's singular, we use words are for you. You are. And in the past, we say we were. And in the future tense, say we will. Now, because this is also plural, like we also use are. They are. In present tense, be. And in the past tense, say they were. And in the future tense, we say they will be. Please, we have the verb be, we have the verb do, we have the verb have. Either any of them you are using, any of these three you are using, you must use I for shall, and you must use we for shall. Every other pronoun we use will. Let me give you more example. I am in school. If I want to change this now to, let's say, past tense, I will use I was in school. Remember, I say I. Then I will say, if I want to change it further to future tense, I will say, I shall be in school. You see my shall be. Then if I'm using you, you are in school. You shall be in school, future tense. You were in school. So this topic is very vast. I want you to staying with me till we continue, because I'm going to be giving you the present and the past tense of various verbs, both the regular verbs and the irregular verbs. But before I do that, I'm going to finish the verb do and have. But for today, we are going to talk about only the verb be. So if you are not online with me, I want you to go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, and click like. Check all the other videos that concerns you or your siblings and watch them. Thank you so much. We love you.